YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Mod. Welcome to Game to Live By. Welcome to the channel where I direct my content towards the young men that just looking for some guidance, man, trying to find their way. And I wanted to hop on here real quick to discuss a few books that I have read that help shape and mold my perspective and the way that I think on a lot of things. And I would like to share them with you all. And I would also like to say for a lot of young men, I mean people in general, but you know, I direct my content towards the young man. Pick up a book and read, bro. YouTube is cool. Jumping on the phone and searching, you know, for certain topics or getting the knowledge on certain areas and aspects is cool to Google and YouTube, but certain things just aren't going to be on there, man. Certain people aren't recording videos and putting certain game on video. You only gonna find them in a book. So get into the habit of collecting books, grabbing different books on different topics, whatever your interests are. Get into the habit of picking up a book and reading and just expanding your knowledge, bro. Like, it's nothing wrong with picking up a book and read. It's only gonna help benefit you. It's only gonna advance who you are. It's only gonna increase your value as a man when you reading books and obtaining more knowledge, bro. You will be way more interesting person. You will know way more things. You can have way more things to talk about in conversation. Pick up a book and read. So I just want to share a few books that I've read that have, like I said, helped shape and mold me. And I'm continuing to read. Anytime I come across or hear a dope book, I grab it right then and there. I'll be off the iBooks, you know, on the phone or on the iPad. So if I see a book or hear about a book that I think is dope, I want to buy it right then and there, and I want to start reading it right then and there versus running to a bookstore or ordering a book and having to wait. So that's just how I do it. I got some physical books, but a lot of my books be on the phone. It's so convenient, so it's really no excuse. If you got a phone or a tablet, you can order a book right then and there and get to reading right then and there. So it's really no excuse. So let's dive into the books that I've read that I think will help benefit a young man coming up. It's 3 books in particular I think are dope. There's so many dope books that I've read, but I want to highlight these 3 because I think these will be good for a young cat coming up. Book number 1 I've read is called The Art of Seduction by Robert Greene. This book is really interesting. It's a really dope read because, so when we think of the word, hear the word seduction, you know, you may think of trying to seduce a chick into doing something that you know, want her to do, but that's not necessarily what the book is about. It's more so like, I would say if you are into sales or have a sales job or thinking about going into sales, you know, a lot of successful men started off in sales. Understanding the power and the art of seduction definitely benefits in that area, right? So he kind of breaks down the different types of seducers, the different type of characters, you know, like the charmer or the charismatic, you know, he breaks down the different variations and the benefits of each type of one. So it just gives you a viewpoint on the importance of knowing how to seduce. Super dope read, man. When you hear the different ways, the different arts, I guess you can say, of seduction, you'll find it very interesting, and you can take these things and just add it to your tool belt, man. It's just some good knowledge, it's some good information to have. So The Art of Seduction by Robert Greene, that's one very interesting book that I would suggest you pick up. Secondly, another book, some more of a recent read that I've read, is The Millionaire Fast Lane, MJ DeMarco. That book was really fire. It talks about 3 different lanes: slow lane, sidewalk, fast lane, and how each lane will lead you to a different road of wealth or not. You know, the fast lane is the road to wealth, and then you got the slow lane and you got the sidewalk. These 2 lanes may or may not lead you there. If they do, it's going to be way down the line later on in life. So if you want to be young and lit and retire early, you want to take the fast lane. He kind of taps into different ways to get there, different ways to get wealth faster. So that's generally what that book is about. Super good read. It's a super easy read too. It was like 600 something pages on an iPhone. I don't know what that translates to on a physical book, but super dope read. Once you start reading it, you kind of locked in. At least I was kind of locked in, learning about the different lanes, learning about things that we have been taught that may not necessarily play in your favor when it comes to trying to get rich, trying to get wealth, trying to get to a bag. So it's a lot you can learn from that book, The Millionaire Fast Lane. So pick that up as well. And it was like $7-8 on the bookstore, iBookstore. Super easy read. Then lastly, thirdly, one of, if not my most favorite book would be The Way of the Superior Man. This book is, man, like, it's kind of like my go-to, I'll say. I've went back to this book several different times because he kind of touches on every aspect of manhood, every aspect of being a man, right? He kind of taps in on that and breaks it down in a way that make a lot of things that you are going through make sense. You know, you may be confused in certain areas of your life, from relationships to money to sex to every aspect. He covers all aspects, you know, and he breaks it down and he just gives you a dope insight on all aspects of manhood. So The Way of the Superior Man, one of my all-time favorite books. Totally suggest you pick it up. Totally suggest you grab one and read that in its entirety, bro. It'll literally change your life, like no cap. So grab those 3 books, come back, let me know what you think. Leave a comment if you don't read any of these books, and also leave a comment if there's any books that you would suggest that I check out. You know, I'm big on, like I say, grabbing a book, picking it up, and furthering my knowledge. So I just wanted to hop on here and say that real quick. Those are 3 super dope, super beneficial books that I think every young man should read. Every person should read, honestly. And you do that, you increase your value as a man. You can apply the things that you done learned and keep moving forward. So yeah, if you know anyone that can benefit from this knowledge, if you know anyone that you would like to get more into reading, you know, send them this video. Let them know that it's okay. It's cool. You can read a book. There's nothing wrong with it. Share it, like it, subscribe. I got more videos on the way. I got more content on the way. I'm just getting started for real. My subscribers have been going up, so I appreciate everybody that's been rocking with the channel, everybody that's been subscribing, commenting, liking. I appreciate all of that. Gonna keep trying to grow the channel, gonna keep trying to drop more content, but just had to come over here and say that, man. Grab y'all some books, get to reading, get to improving yourself. And I got more videos on the way, man. Peace.